What's good? What's good? What's good? How are y'all doing? It is. It is time. You hear that? What's good, brother? How you doing, Lee? We are about to take a shot and look at some crypto markets. All right. Especially when I'm bored. I got nothing else to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at some charts. I'm going to take a shot. It's Friday. So, AERO, that's what I'm calling it. Man, motherfuck. I'm sure you can already tell by the way I'm sounding that no, I was not able to get into AERO. You see, I tried, but if it was yesterday or the day before that, I can't remember, Coinbase went down. All right. And it was giving me some problems. It was getting everyone problems. We all went to a zero balance. And I tried to buy AERO at 18 cents. Coinbase went down. Then I tried to buy it at 23 cents. It said transaction filled. I purchased it, right? No, it didn't. For some reason, Coinbase didn't fill my purchase, and I wasn't able to buy it at 23 cents. Now it is sitting. I really wanted it. I did, trust me. It's sitting at damn near 60 cents. It's got a $95 million market cap. It has got a fucking damn near 100 million market cap. That's crazy. Yeah, I just bought a crypto, but I'm waiting for my friend here who told me about it. I'm waiting for him to let me know when I can start talking about it, because it was his find. He let me know about it. I don't want to say anything too soon. So you got to respect that. But AERO, yeah, I looked at Velo. It's already at a 70 million market cap. It has like 600 million tokens. I think to me, there was better picks. And, you know, I've been doing really good. I've found my own tokens, but recently MYC and Crypto John, you know, when they find a token and we can all agree like, hey, this looks good. If I agree with them when they find a token, then I just buy it. So that's what I've been doing lately. I did that with PNG, and we did really good. So I was gonna do it with AERO as well, but it didn't Coinbase was having problems. I wasn't able to get it. But so I was like, you know what? They've been pulling these coins out of their asses left and right, so I'm gonna wait for a new one. So I was like, you know what? I'll hold off on Velo because they're not talking about it either for whatever reason. So, yeah, I do have a new gem, but I can't talk about it yet. So, but as soon as I get the go ahead, I'm gonna start talking about it. At least publicly. So AERO did a crazy move though. And Aerodrome Finance would be, Lee, if you want to DM me on Twitter, I might be able to, tell you or whatever. You know? Yeah, man, I'm happy for anyone that was able to buy it. I wasn't able to because of Coinbase going down, unfortunately. I missed it. But we're about to take a shot regardless. Happy for the family who was able to get AERO. It's always fun seeing these coins pump, whether you're in them or not. All right. Just poured a shot into my Yeti mug. I'm about to take it. We're gonna sit here and enjoy these gains, enjoy the market. Um, yeah, DM me on Twitter because I can't talk publicly about any of the about this new pick that I found from the homie. Yeah, it's all good, Brian. You know, I got ABT at the low price. I got LCX at the low price. I got Fox token at the bottom at 3 cents. Uh, I got PNG at 8 cents. So I've done good. What can you do? I can't be sad. This is inevitable. Eventually, you're gonna run into some hiccups. And this wasn't on my part or my shortcoming. Um, this is something that was an external factor that just kept me from being able to buy. So I don't feel bad about it, right? It wasn't a lack of a decision that caused me to miss Aerodrome, which would actually be more annoying to me if I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait. I don't know if you know, and I doubted or I was too scared to get in. That would be more annoying to me. It was the fact that I just couldn't get in because Coinbase wasn't working, and so I feel better about that than I do, not buying it because it was my own decision. So you're not going to win them all. There's going to be times where, systems go down, Coinbase goes down, and you're not going to be able to sell. You're not going to be able to buy. You're not going to be able to swap or trade. These are things, this is a good example of what you should be preparing for coming into the future, because when things are pumping and going crazy, there might be a time where you're not able to sell, right? Well, this is the way I look at it. There probably is going to be a time where things start pumping, and the ideal time to sell might not be available to you because Coinbase isn't working. Well, if let's say Arc Block pumps to $50 and you wanted to sell at $50, but Coinbase goes down. Well, you got to have it in your mind, prepared and ready. Hey, as long as I get within a range of $40 to $50, I'm happy about selling, right? Because if Coinbase comes back and you're only able to sell at $45, then that's fine, right? We got to shoot for a range. We can't shoot for an exact target. So as long as you hit the target, you don't have to get the bullseye, I guess is what I'm saying. And that's kind of like the idea you have to have, I think, in your head when you're messing with these kind of things. All right. Cheers. Taking a shot. This is my favorite vodka right here, called Polar Bear AST. Super clean. Yeah, it went down because of high demand, I believe. A large influx of traders, and so, or buying and selling, whatever, just customers. And so you got to be aware that, keep in mind, that's probably going to happen when things are going full blown bull market. And so you might not be able to sell exactly where you want to be, but as long as you can sell somewhere within a certain time frame. So this is the thing, coins are going to pump to all-time highs, and let's just say, for example, Arc Block pumps to $50. That's as high as it's going to go. We're making up a scenario right now. Let's say the highest Arc Block goes this bull run is $50. Well, it's probably not going to just dump all the way back down to 7 cents right away, right? So what Arc Block will likely do is it pumps to $50, and slowly over time it might come down, and so you'll be able to sell for massive gains at some point when Coinbase allows you to, again, when it's working, right? So you'll be able to sell somewhere up there in the 40s range, even 30s range. It's not you're not gonna just miss a straight up huge profit margins, right? So this is just something you got to keep in mind, and just like be prepared for it. Like, you don't need to be bummed out like, oh shit, I missed $50. You as long as you're making tons of money, just be happy with that, I'd say. Yeah. Bull market highs, I guarantee you Coinbase is going to go down again. So you just got to be prepared mentally. Hey, this is what might happen. As long as I can sell for a profit somewhere way higher than, where I'm buying now, I'm good. I think yeah, it's all good. I wasn't able to get AERO either. All right. Yeah, dude, PNG is going to do amazing. PNG basically did what AERO did, you know? A lot of us bought it at 8 cents and it went up to like 85, so we already had our AERO run through PNG. Let's see. That shot's feeling good. It's Friday, you guys. Life is good. We're in profits. We're making money. Um, you know, I think PNG had its run pre Bitcoin all time high. It is very likely that we might sit at this 42 cents range for a while, or 40 cents range, and consolidate. You know, we hit like 85 cents. So it is very likely that we do that. But what will move everything is when Bitcoin starts to move up. And until then, you know, PNG could just make another run up higher too. But either way, if you're in massive profits right now, then it doesn't really matter, right? You just feel good about the situation in general. If you look at Fox token, Fox kind of did this already. So Fox came from 3 cents. It went to 15 cents, just like how PNG did. This is where PNG is kind of right now. So it's consolidating, I think. And PNG might go a little lower like this, and then it'll have another run up, and then start to consolidate again at a higher price. This is usually what tokens kind of do. LCX is doing it right now. ARC is doing it right now. AERO will probably do the same thing, to be honest. But what's important is you see this right here. If you're waiting for this, it's not going to happen, right? These tokens, once they have this much of a move, there's a lot of money that's been bought in here, and it's holding this up by people like me and other people. So consistently, Fox has had higher lows, and it'll eventually continue. It'll have another pump, and then it'll have a higher low again. And it'll just keep doing that. If we look at LCX, it's lagging. It's really going to depend on the market and what I see happening, right? It depends on how fast these tokens pump, how much they pump. You know, if PNG goes to $20 relatively quickly, and it's let's say right after the Bitcoin halving, right after all-time highs, PNG goes to $20. Well, there's still growth to be had. Everything for me is time gated by the cycle, the Bitcoin cycle. So if PNG hits $20 by the time Bitcoin halving happens, let's say on the same day Bitcoin halving happens, PNG hits $20, then I might look to hold to $30 or $40 on PNG, and then I'll sell. But you want to sell sometime before what they say is historically the top of the market, the bottom coming, and there's research to really know the history and pattern of typical cycles. Usually what happens is you have a dump before the halving, and then after halving it pumps. So we will probably, you see, this is what I want to say with conviction, is patterns. The patterns have continued to happen. They said to buy in October. The bottom is in October. That's when you start to accumulate. What happened? Let's use LCX. So 2023 in October, this is pretty much the bottom around here. And then it started to pump literally after that, not long after that. We did come back down. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, see, there we go. So October 2023, we hit the bottom, 3 cents, 3 to 4 cents. Literally after that, it pumped. So if crypto OGs, experts, people that have been in this forever, they're saying, okay, this is how the cycle goes. The bottom of crypto and the accumulation period is in October, and then it pumps, and that's what happens. Well, there you go. I'm believing it now. Okay. So if they're saying X amount of months after the Bitcoin halving is when it dumps and you need to sell before then you should be looking to sell before that time. I can't remember exactly what month or how many months out from the Bitcoin halving it is, but I'll do my research and I'll make a video on it. But that's how you should be planning everything, and also, you know, planning based on that and how the specific crypto that you're dealing with looks, right? Like if your goal in life is to like buy a house and you see a coin, let's just say your house is $150,000 home that you're trying to buy where you are. If you see one of your coins go to $200,000, why not cash out, change your life? You know, the way I'm looking at it is if I hit cash dollar amounts that if I don't sell, like if I sell, it could change my life, and if I don't, I won't change my life, then I'm gonna sell because I want to change my life, you know. You know, let me try and find it really quick. It was on so these guys talked about it.
Is going to be relevant for is there are spot ETFs, right? So they're right that says you can trade this around Bitcoin.
And I know it's funny because it's fresh and fit, but hey, if they bring value and they show you something, these two guys were the ones that told me about buying in October, and they were right. So am I gonna fade them? No.
The SEC, right?
Are they a branch? That's what I was going to ask. Are they like a branch of the SEC?
They're just like similar to them. So the Trading Commission just doesn't have quite as much authority right now over all of crypto. It has authority only over Bitcoin because Bitcoin's a commodity, right? So the CFTC,
not a security.
Not a security. They take care of that. Whereas the SEC is trying to get everything labeled as a security, right? Everything else other than Bitcoin. So one of the reasons why futures contracts are most likely being traded mainly by institutions or more sophisticated investors is because crypto is largely retail driven, and so anybody who
but they're buying like Dogecoin. What ends up happening, like what they don't understand is like it's good that they get into the meme coins. Then eventually they learn their lesson and they go to Bitcoin, they get Ethereum. But you need something to like.
Right, because they know it's going to go up. So if we're looking between March to May, that
There it is. There it is. There it is.
April
guys.
20th, right around 420. That'll be a good time to be like, okay, that's about where the halving's going to happen. And what tends to happen in the year of accumulation is everybody in crypto, right, buys Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the assets that they want during the bull run. They buy that 6 months before the Bitcoin halving, right? So
Okay.
right, because they know it's going to go up. So if we're looking between March to May, then that means 6 months before there is basically October, November.
No.
So do you see that? He said October, November is when you want to buy. Okay. So there's that. Let me check my DM. And look what happened. I would follow these guys, honestly. Cultivate Crypto and Dollar Cost Crypto. They said this 5 months ago. If you would have listened to them, you bought the fucking bottom right before the rip. All right? What can I say, bro?
Now let me say something really quick because I saw something in the chat that kind of like irked me a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Which is like, I hear this all the time. Bitcoin, not crypto. Bro, so we were here, a couple months ago when we went to Bitcoin Miami, right? Bitcoin Miami. It was an entire Bitcoin event. I didn't have one single Bitcoiner tell me to buy Bitcoin. Now, all they were doing was talking about shitcoins in private. I went to all the private parties and stuff. We were here with Sartain. We were here with a lot of people here in town and stuff. And it was all they were talking about was buying altcoins.
Yeah.
Pulse Chain had just launched and stuff, or it was about to launch, and like every Bitcoiner was talking to us about Pulse Chain, or they were talking to us about XRP, or they were talking to us about Dogecoin.
Back in the day, the hype coin used to be Dogecoin. What is it now?
I guess it's still, so the hype's going back. It's kind of crazy because, like, I mean, we just had Twitter turn into X, right? And basically Elon Musk is making Twitter into WeChat.
Yeah. October was the best time to buy in. That's exactly what these fucking guys said, all right? I don't know if they talk about I don't know if they talk about when to sell it.
As many coins as you can.
It's pretty safe.
Yeah.
Then the second year of is the year of basically starting to go towards new all-time highs, right? So it's kind of like the year of Ethereum. So we are in the year of accumulation where you basically accumulate all your coins. Then we get to the halving, which is next spring. It's between March to May, so about around maybe April 20th, right around 420. That'll be a good time to be like, okay, that's about where the halving's going to happen. And what tends to happen in the year of accumulation is everybody in crypto, right, buys Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the assets that they want during the bull run. They buy that.
No, I don't stake. I'm not staking anything.
For every Bitcoin halving. Like, you can break it down. About 400 and some days, I'd have to go look at the chart to see exactly. It's like 420 or 480 days, right, from the peak where Bitcoin hits all the way down to the bottom of the 4-year cycle. That happened again, right? That's happened each time in the 4-year cycle.
Right.
Then when you go, then when you go into the halving, right, and you can go about a year and a half after that, then basically that's usually where you get the peak. And so if you average everything out, what it comes down to, and I did.
Okay, he just said it. He just said it right there. He just said it right there.
Right, that's happened each time in the 4-year cycle.
Right.
Then when you go, then when you go into the halving, right, and you can go about a year and a half after that, then basically that's usually where you get the peak. And so if you average everything out, what it comes down to.
So he's saying a year and a half after the halving is when you get the peak. Okay.
Then when you go, then when you go into the halving, right, and you can go about a year and a half after that, then basically that's usually where you get the peak. And so if you average everything out, what it comes down to, and I did this on my show back on June 14th. Basically, I did a stream that broke down exactly, showed the stats, showed the data about how each Bitcoin halving cycle works. And about 2 months later, Pantera Capital, which is one of the earliest and biggest hedge funds in crypto, one of the most successful, the first investors in DeFi. They said the same exact thing, which was from Bitcoin's low of 15,000, by the time we get to the halving, we should be anywhere between about $35,000 to $45,000 Bitcoin. Right now we're at 26, 25, right?
Double
So
your money, basically.
almost, yeah, like an 80%, 90% increase from here into March, April, May of next year. That's the easy bet. So everybody in crypto who's building something starts accumulating now aggressively and then builds into the halving. And then from the halving, which is, like I said, next spring, about a year and a half after that, sell. Rinse, repeat. Whoever listens to that information is going to make some goddamn money right now.
You heard it here, guys. Okay? There you go. Buy in October. A year and a half after the halving, you sell. That's when I'm selling. All right? That's fucking it. Voila. Who's telling you this kind of information, motherfuckers? Who? Ain't nobody telling you when to buy and when to sell this shit like it's a fucking preschool holding your hand on some fucking training wheels, all right? This is how I'm doing it. You just found the information here right now on Micah Saga channel, motherfuckers. You just fucking saw it right here. It's called Crypto Mindset Returns with Dollar Cost Crypto and Cultivate Crypto on Fresh and Fit. A lot of people don't like Fresh and Fit because of their views and whatnot, but who gives a fuck? Okay. If they're bringing value and they're bringing on stuff that has to do with crypto that's actually life-changing information that can really help you, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Okay, well, did these guys tell us to buy in October? Did they tell you to buy in October? Yes, they did. October. Let's see for the next 3 coins. Let's see if we would have listened to them. Can someone do the tell me what is a year and a half after the Bitcoin halving in chat? Can someone tell us the exact month of what a year and a half? So what is 18 months after the Bitcoin halving? So if the Bitcoin halving is in 15 days, what is 18 months after Bitcoin halving? What month is that exactly? That's when we got to be looking to sell. Maybe even before that. All right. October for LCX or for Shapeshift. $1.09. Or sorry, 1 cent and 9. It would have been the exact fucking bottom. So it would have been the best time to buy. So they're right again. PNG. Let's see if this would have been the best time to buy PNG. October. Best time to buy. Look at that. Look. October, November. It starts pumping. All right. These guys are right.
So
I'm glad you said that because last time I invested with you guys, I got Ethereum. And
first investors in DeFi, they said the same exact thing, which was from Bitcoin's low of 15,000, by the time we get to the halving, we should be anywhere between about $35,000 to $45,000 Bitcoin. Right now we're at 26, 25, right?
Double your money, basically.
Almost, yeah, like an 80%.
So that was the video. That's the one I referenced to see when I need to buy and sell. Yeah, it's not worth it to me. Well, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to hold, for the next fucking 10 years. Like, if I can make life-changing gains a year and a half after the Bitcoin halving, I don't give a fuck. So September. So in May, the end of May, Bitcoin halving happens. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm trying to do the math in my head right now. Or count. So I don't know. I fucking. Let me look on a calendar here. Let me see. Basically, they're saying that a year and a half after the halving is when you want to sell. That's when the top will be. So when is this right here? Yeah, man. Cheers, brother. Anyways, I'll get it down to the exact date and whatnot. I'll let you guys know, but you heard from that video. Basically, uh, October is when you buy. October is when you buy. So let's see. Let's get this up here. Sorry, it's loading forever. So here is October and November. Here's October again. And then it pumped. And then so it was about like a whole year and 3 months. A year and 3 months. Bitcoin topped. Bitcoin topped off. And then it started coming down. And then a year and like 6 months, it all took a shitter by then. So they're right. This is what happened last time. And I'm sure the further you go back, it does it again and again. You know? But that's basically how I'm looking at it. Somewhere a year after the halving, that's where I'm going to be looking to sell. I don't want to wait too long because I don't want to be one of these guys. You know, trying to sell once we're like halfway back down already. Because what happens is if you wait too long and you just think, oh, we're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep going, then you end up being one of the back holders, right? And this is PvP, player versus player. Like at some point, me and you and all of us, we're gonna be fighting each other to make money. And whoever's the last one out is gonna be a loser. And that's really how it works. That's how it works with everything. The housing market, stocks, everything. This isn't like the crypto game. It's like, you know, some Ponzi scheme. Everything's a fucking Ponzi scheme, right? Even the housing market. If everyone in your neighborhood starts selling their houses because they're scared that there's going to be a housing market crash, the last guy holding the house is going to be the loser. Cheers. So that's the way I look at it. There isn't an exact time. You know, there's a couple factors you got to look at. You got to look at what day is it in the market? Is it a year from now after Bitcoin halving? How does my specific crypto look? Is it pumped to the fucking moon? Does it look like there's no more upside? Is it already at its fucking top? You know, did PNG reach a fucking 50 billion market cap? Like, obviously, if PNG hits a 50 billion market cap, sell that shit probably, because why is it even that big? You know what I mean? Like, if you see one of your coins hit a ridiculous, like, market cap that it shouldn't even be, then you probably are at the top, right? And also your risk to reward ratio. Like, are you if your goal was to make $300,000 and your crypto portfolio is at $300,000 or more, are you willing to lose that amount of gains? Or you know, are you willing to gamble that, or do you want to take profits and win? So those are like the three things that you got to look at. Because someone might say like, "Oh, dude, you're up. You 10x'd one of your cryptos, but it's pre-Bitcoin halving, so it doesn't really matter because we're going a lot higher from there." But if we're post-Bitcoin halving, post-Bitcoin all-time highs, and your crypto is already 50x'd, and it's nearing a year after Bitcoin all-time high, then maybe you should be thinking about taking profits, or considering it at least. And Bitcoin probably won't. A lot of people, like Dion, a lot of people think that Bitcoin won't have another drastic fall. Back down again. Like, maybe it will maintain a $50,000 or $60,000 value or price per token after this bull run. Maybe it doesn't come back down to $40,000-$30,000. You know, so. But does that mean your altcoin won't? No, your altcoin definitely could fall back to prices where you're not going to be happy with. Now, maybe something like ArcBlock stays. You know, if ArcBlock goes to $10 or $20, $30, $40, maybe ArcBlock only comes back down to $20 or something, and it stays super high. I don't know. Maybe it goes to $50 and it comes all the way back down to $2. Like, you know, so these are just all things you got to think in your head. Like, for me, if I see enough money where it's going to change my life, and we're a year after the Bitcoin halving, I'm probably going to sell it, you know? Because I'm not here to hold the bag forever. This isn't Apple stock, you know? I'm not trying to... Even with Apple, if I made enough money to make life-changing money, I'm going to sell it. Because I don't have enough money to just hold a bag for the rest of my life. Yeah, so anyone that is here watching right now, I have a new call, but we're not marketing it or talking about it until later. If you want to DM me on Twitter, you can DM me on Twitter and I'll tell you it, because I feel bad not telling you guys. But this is one that we're keeping under the wraps until AERO. There's just too much attention on other coins basically right now. So the next call, if some of you, and I'll be giving credit to whoever gave me the tip on this coin, but I'm not going to say anything yet. All right. Here's my Twitter. If you want to DM me, go ahead. That's the alpha for today. All 11 or 10 of you that are watching. But I'm not going to say anything publicly yet until the homie does. I bought it today myself. Okay. Never mind, you guys. He just told me I can share it. So here we fucking go. All right? This is it. MYC Network Dion. I know. I fucking know. You're excited because, you know, I just said that name and he's the one who showed me this token, all right? So here it is. AST. AirSwap. All right. Dion, he said he bought it. I just bought it like an hour or two ago. It hasn't pumped yet. It's at 12 cents. He just told me I can share it. I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to let him share it if he wanted to first. But, you know, I just wanted to stay on his schedule. That's why I'm saying that. But, and respect the homies that put me on, you know. So, here it is, AirSwap, AST. It's 21 million market cap. Total supply is only 500 million. Circulating supply 174 million. All right. If you look at the chart, in October, its low was only like 8 cents. It's only 4 cents away from where it is right now. This thing has not even pumped yet. All right. Like literally, I'm telling you, it's not pumped yet. It's still literally at the bottom. All right. So I don't know much about it. You can check it out though. AirSwap, open source community that powers the original peer-to-peer DEX. Efficient swaps without slippage or counterparty risk. Look at that. Shapeshift follows them. Bullish. So this is the one, the new one that we're looking at here. Let me know what you guys think. Do your research on it, you guys. Let me know about this token. You know, give me some updates. Give me some information on it. This one guy said this one reminds me of ABT when I started watching at 4 cents. So that's cool. Ooh. The black hole of blue. I like it. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's cool. You can launch your own NFT marketplace. Here's the DEX. So yeah, this is the new one. I'm gonna make a tweet about it right now. Only 174 million. All right. just dropped a tweet. Let's see. Let's see here. You guys want to see some bullish stuff about Fox? I tagged NYC. I tagged Dion in a bunch of them. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. So, check this out. We should put resources towards a proper trustless serverless maximally Uniswap like UX ETH to BTC decentralized exchange. It's embarrassing that we still can't easily move between the two largest crypto ecosystems trustlessly. Okay, we should be building DEX bridges between Ethereum and other crypto ecosystems. All right, now he said that, right? Where is it? Come on. So he said that we should put resources towards a trustless DEX, basically like Uniswap, ETH to BTC decentralized exchange. Okay. Look what he says right here, Eric, the founder of Shapeshift Fox token. You can trade between Bitcoin and Ethereum on shapeshiftfucking.com. No KYC, no account, no borders, no permission, no company, and fucking joy. Okay? It's done. What Vitalik wants is made already through Shapeshift. Do you see why I'm bullish? If you hold Fox in sufficient amount, then fees are waived. Okay? So that's bullish as hell, I think. That is bullish as hell. Let me I'm gonna retweet that. Oh shit.
I'm starting my search for Arizona's largest tarantula, and normally I do my best to not get bitten by giant.
Sorry. Fucking tarantulas. Okay. It's bullish, man. That's Fox token. We're just buying all the fucking DEXs, bro. You know why? Because there's such small market caps and such small supplies, and at the same time, you need them in crypto. It's like a, you know, it's like a very, I feel like, small risk to high reward ratio, because you need DEXs. Like, it's like a engine to a car. You need an engine to drive the car. If there's anything that we need to get rid of on the car to make the car faster, to lose weight or reduce cost in building the car, guess what? You don't get rid of. You can get rid of the back seats. You can maybe get rid of the doors. You know, you can take off any of the interior, stuff that adds weight. But what can you not get rid of? What can you not drive the car without? The engine. The DEXs and the decentralized exchange and the centralized exchanges are like the engine. You need the engine to run the whole thing. You need these exchanges for people to buy and sell and do all these different things. Hold their crypto. You need these things. So it's like, how much risk is there really in something where you're investing in infrastructure that has to do with crypto, that crypto needs, right? It's not like a crypto video game or like a crypto, I don't know, meme coin, something that people just don't need. Like, you need these exchanges, so they're probably a lot less of a high risk because they're going to be used. They're going to be needed. So that's why I like these decentralized, these DEX plays. And to top it off, they got small circulating supply and they got a small market cap. So I replying to people on Twitter. Yeah, that was my DEX rant. There you go. All right. I don't know what sysjot. Now we sit and wait and see what AirSwap does over time. I bought it at 13 cents. I got in at 13. We're about to blast off. We're about to blast off, motherfuckers. I just told Vitalik, man. Shapeshift Fox is exactly this. An ETH to BTC decentralized exchange. Okay? Be right back, girlfriend. We got 50 days left. 50 days left from the Bitcoin halving. Oh, look at that. AST generally pumps with ABT. So it will pop soon. As it's lagging right now, volume and buy ratio is high. Chart looks primed. Bullish divergence at 82%. With all indicators saying buy. Easy double income. Yeah, you guys, NYC, he said he bought a bag of this AirSwap AST. So I bought some right away as soon as he said it. As soon as I looked at the market cap and the circulating supply, and it's another DEX, so I was like, okay. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Aerodrome is going insane. Yeah, guys, that's all I have to say for now. Looks like we had a little dip, and it's continuing to go higher. So this is cool to see. I will talk to y'all soon. I don't have much else to say, but have a good day. Please leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if you'd like. All right. And Micah Bullis. And you guys enjoy your weekend.